The Steinberger Spirit XT-2 is a long-scale headless bass guitar inspired by the Steinberger L series. Spirit is an appropriate name for it, as it shares the form of its predecessor, but is an entirely different instrument. The L series was made entirely from a graphite composite material that gave it immense durability and unique sonic characteristics. However, it made it difficult to manufacture and rather heavy. The Spirit, on the other hand, is made of wood. It has a basswood body and a three-piece maple neck. It's still pretty sturdy, but I wouldn't call it indestructible like the originals seem to be. You can find these for about $399 new, but don't let that price fool you. This is a unique instrument with decent quality too. Although some would call its aesthetic dated, it's certainly striking, and personally I think it's pretty awesome. It's pretty well balanced, and at only 7.5 pounds, it's rather light for a full-scale, solid-body bass guitar. Despite the small body, the Spirit actually has good intonation and great sustain thanks to the headless design. This is also one of the Spirit's more unusual features. The lack of the headstock means that the tuning needs to be done down at the bridge with these 4 knobs. So unlike a regular guitar or bass, the Steinberger uses double ball end strings. This, in my opinion, is actually a huge upside to this bass. Despite costing about $10 more than a regular string changing is a breeze. Watch this. So you take the smaller of the 2 ends and you stick it in the top of the headstock right here. See, there's holes on the top for each string. Then you pull it taut, and you take the larger end, you put it right here in this slot, and then you just tighten up the tuner. Until it's tuned to your liking, and then you're done. That's it. Though they are very different from regular bass strings, many companies sell them nowadays. The ones I use are made by Rotosound. These are stainless steel swing bass 66s. I've had this bass for about 4 years, and I got it for about 250 bucks in a pawn shop. And at least in my particular example, the knobs are really kind of stiff. Thankfully, this particular tuning setup is very stable. I only have to tune it once a week, maybe less. At first, the ergonomics might seem a little out of the ordinary for some people. When I first started playing this bass, I actually found my hand slipping off of the end. It didn't take me all that long to get used to it though. Now, I quite enjoy playing it. I will say that when occasionally playing lines on the lower section of the fretboard, or rather the top section, depending on how you want to look at it, my hand tends to get pretty sore while playing. Whether that's because of my technique or something in the bass, I'm not sure, but I have a theory. On the original L series basses, the strap button was actually located on a swiveling arm that moved it from here to about here. Now that had the side effect of shifting the instrument more to your right, which made these frets a lot more accessible. Every instrument has its downsides. There's a lot to love about this bass guitar, like the dual humbucker pickups, gives it a nice growly tone. The pickups are actually Steinberger's own brand of passive humbuckers. You have a standard 3-knob setup for your controls. Volume for your neck pickup, volume for your bridge pickup, and a master tone. With this bass, if you roll the neck pickup all the way off and turn the tone all the way up, you get kind of a Music Man vibe to your tone. It's really kind of nice. Now, Steinberger has this sort of branded as a travel bass guitar. I'm not entirely sure I agree with that. It is a lot shorter than a standard long scale bass, but it's still about the length of a regular electric guitar. If you're looking for a true travel bass, I would look elsewhere. But if you're looking for a serious instrument that is a little bit more portable than something of a similar scale length, this is probably good for you. It's also the bass for you if you appreciate interesting, unique instruments, or if you're just stuck in the 1980s like I am. Look at this guitar, it's a beauty.